And we are live with my hot, hot candle head. It's a hot day. I'm going to play our open while we're all here together.
Yay!
Play it.
What? Is it playing?
I don't see it.
Yes, it's playing.
Hear it.
It's playing. I can see it, so they can.
Okay. I'm just going to hope that you're back on.
There we go.
Hello. Okay.
Hi.
Coronakitchen live from
On location. Aren't we
Tatiana's
fancy?
garden. My
Yeah.
garden.
Wow, that garden's gorgeous. I can see it already.
Look at this. Check this out.
Yeah, these sunflowers are like two.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. Here, I'll try to get a better view here.
Do you grow them for seeds or do you grow them for just pretty?
Yeah, I grow them from seeds. 4 seeds.
4.
I'm hoping that one day they'll get big enough to be worth the seeds, but they've been pretty small the past couple of years. They're native species to New Mexico, so they're more like bushy, a little less concentrated, like the ones they typically harvest for seeds. Yeah.
I'm growing red ones. I love the red ones.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
I love the look of those ones.
I have a hard time with them because I start them from seed, and if I don't get them out there early enough and the conditions aren't just right, the grasshoppers will eat them when they're like this big.
100%.
But I made it past that this year, and they're all tall, but no flowers yet.
So, Tati, so we need to do a garden tour of your garden now.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah, at some point, yeah.
And those ones are good for seeds then?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
So,
you
may not know this, but Tatiana is a master gardener. She and her husband Peter are incredible. And look at this.
There's a hidden secret down here. So we have actually a strawberry patch.
Look at that.
Where is it?
Strawberries with the sunflowers.
Nice.
When I trim the leaves, then they have plenty of sunshine and they flower and bloom and get berries.
All right, let's go over to the veggie. Let's go.
And is that a companion planting, or is that just by accident?
I just experimented. I was like, this might work, and it's working. So
look at this. Cool. Look at the setup they have. Okay, imagine this, people. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a major situation.
Nice.
It is so beautifully organized and lovely. Here's some zinnias. I recognize those.
Oh, I love zinnias.
They're so healthy.
Yeah, we did these by seed, and they're all native New Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
So,
let's go over here.
Gorgeous. And there's some big giant tomatoes.
Oh my God, these are
huge. I'll show you. I planted a bunch of tomatoes in a few different places in the yard, and these ones all at the same time. I don't know. They're just gigantic.
They got happy.
What's your secret, Tatiana? How did they get this way? What do you do with your soil?
I'm a firm believer in seaweed, mostly kelp emulsion, and then some fish fertilizer and humate. Those 3 I'll put on, and that usually tends to do it. And then if there's like some problems, like with different trees, like I'll call Dad and diagnose it with him, and maybe put like iron or whatever specific.
Yeah.
Her dad, my uncle, is one of the founders of the organic movement in the United States, Stephen Pavich.
Cool.
So all organic, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's take a little kind of step over here. My God, this is masterwork. Look at this. Look at these lettuces. Can you see what I see?
Now I can. Put the camera down a little. I can't. I'm only seeing the chimney. There we go. Beautiful.
Wow. Real big, beautiful little.
So your lettuce hasn't bolted yet?
No. Well, we started in March because we have a little cold frame that goes over the left side of this garden. So we started eating pretty early. So this is the second wave. And then I just planted the third wave of lettuce right here in between. So by the time this bolts, like this guy's kind of starting, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick that right now.
So you take those off so they don't.
Yeah. And
Nice.
by the time they all start to bolt, then these guys will be ready to go, I think. So
Looks like drip irrigation.
yes. Which is a dream come true. I do it
Can
all
you
by our
hold the
app.
camera in one place?
Me?
Try, because it's getting cookie, all cookie
Okay,
again.
sorry.
That's okay.
These are carrots, right?
These
You
are
have over here?
carrots. Oh look, there's a ladybug.
A ladybug on there. Oh
We
my
did a
God,
big
beautiful.
Oh, I
ladybug
love ladybugs.
this year.
Beautiful.
Are the someone is asking, are the plants under a cover for a reason?
Oh yeah. So we're at 7,000 feet, and I think that honestly, that's probably the biggest secret to farming in any high. I think that's why those monsters are so big back there. The tomato.
Tilt this slowly to
Yeah.
show you. It looks like a mesh.
Yeah, it's a mesh. It's an agricultural shade. You get it. They rate it like 50%, 30% based on how clear it is. Like 90% is like no lights getting through. So this is probably, I think we bought 50%, and it works like I think it's really a key.
And does it keep you from having to water so much?
Yeah, I think that helps with that as well. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you want to pick a carrot?
Good lettuce. Yes.
Sure.
Carrot.
All right.
Let's see.
I gotta thin them out so they can get bigger. So we'll
goes.
see.
Here she goes.
This one looks all right.
Oh my God, this is just like
I don't think I don't think the connection's very good right now.
This is like a Bugs Bunny experience.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Nice.
Carrot. Wow.
Yeah. So they'll get bigger, but we've got to thin them out a little bit.
Have you ever grown the round ones? I love the round carrots.
Oh my goodness,
they're so
no!
funny.
That sounds fun. Little pudgy
Oh,
ones.
they're really funny. They're literally a ball. They're super fun.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. For those of you who like pesto and things made with basil, wow. We're gonna go into a basil forest right here.
Yep. Basil forest.
Basil forest. Whoa.
Nice.
And
oh,
so
gorgeous.
when it starts to do this, you just grab it, pick off those little ones, so it doesn't bolt.
That's incredible.
I recently discovered basil and watermelon.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great combination.
Oh my God, it's a good combo.
Basil, watermelon, and feta cheese.
Yes.
Ooh, yum.
So good.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
What do we got over here?
This is,
oh, geez.
This is Nana's Swiss chard.
Oh, our grandmother had special seeds she brought over from the old country.
Yep.
We still have so many.
I know.
They look like little dinosaurs.
They are. It's so delicious. We ate that our whole life with her. And then here's some kale, obviously.
Couple kale.
Kale.
We got the cucumber started.
Yeah, beautiful.
Cucumber starts. And a flamingo.
Yep.
Hey, everyone should have a garden flamingo.
I agree.
Right?
And then we have calendula,
which
kind of goes to sleep at night, but it's a companion plant, like you were saying. So you'll just find it's covered in aphids and all kinds of, bugs just flock to it instead of others. So
companion plants.
Yeah.
Does everybody know about companion plants? It's so important in your garden.
Yeah. Well, it helps with organic gardening because then you don't have to use pesticides if you're thoughtful about what goes with what.
Yep.
Yeah. So and they reseed themselves, so it's pretty easy. You just keep them up, and
it's a beautiful flower.
I planted it right next to this kale, right? And it's like kale's one of the biggest things that aphids eat, and there's barely any on here.
Yeah, they always get like underneath
I think
the leaves on kale and broccoli and
that
kind of stuff.
So how often do you water your garden? I'm just curious.
I water it every night from 8:30 to 9.
Wow. So it's like a soak.
Yeah,
Drip soak.
yeah, and we have an app, Beehive. I really love it.
Wow.
So when we were on vacation, I
Oh,
can like
cool.
see that, everything's like, if there's a rainstorm, it'll tell us, and it'll say, are you sure you want to water? Like, it's pretty neat. I really
is so
enjoy it.
cool.
Oh, that's
Beehive.
cool. I
Like
didn't know about that.
BEE.
Well,
Bee
that's
dash.
really cool if you travel, but we don't do that anymore.
Oh, that's true.
BE.
Okay, so
Now,
someone is asking, what does a companion plant do?
okay, so a companion plant basically will do a number of things. Sometimes it's pest management. Sometimes, I actually have a great second example of that. Sometimes it's that the root systems and how plants grow in their height, they work really well together to sort of lend support to one another. So, like, if you look over here, we've got corn. It's the three sisters. We've got corn, beans, and squash. They're three companion plants because squash grows low and sprawls, corn just sticks straight up, and the beans like to climb on everything. So
Mhm.
they really grow really well together, and you'd call them companion plants. Calendula, on the other hand, is a companion plant because it attracts bugs, and you don't really have to care about it because, they're beautiful flowers that'll bloom anyways. Takes the bugs away from other
Mhm.
plants like the kale that's right next
It's
to
all
it
about
here.
symbiosis, right?
Perfect.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly.
You
There was
want people living in
a
harmony.
movie I saw maybe a year or two ago about these people that um, took over a farm that was completely dead. The land was
Wow.
dead. And they completely all brought it back, and all of it was done through organic gardening and not just companion planting,
Right.
but animals, and so everything was in the circle of
Sure.
life.
Yeah.
If I could remember the name of it, I'll post it. It was such a
Oh,
great
I'd love
film.
to know.
Yeah.
If we all wanted to, we could live in harmony in every
Mhm.
way.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
mean,
it's like
you know?
that's a symbiotic, and it's about partnership. I think is
Yes.
a really good way to sum it up. And so there's a lot of ways that you form helpful partnerships. So
Yeah.
Let's go look at the corn.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Let's look at corn.
So I just wanted to say this broccoli. So I just planted this. I don't know if anyone else has trouble with beetles or little
Oh yes.
beetles or little aphids, but this is my nightly ritual here. I put this little soap on it, and you should have seen this thing a week ago when I first planted it. It was like this.
Ooh.
It was dying, and so this is
Mhm.
all. This is for organic gardening. It's OMRI listed. It's just soap, and they hate it.
Yeah.
The bugs hate it, but the
Yeah,
plant is
it's
all good.
called Safer Soap. That's
Safer.
right. It's called the Biggest Little Farm. Somebody remembered it. Biggest Little
Biggest Little
Farm.
Farm. Thank you.
Cool.
Oh, I
That
want
was
to
a
see
great
And I
film.
have one more thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is our potato box.
They have a potato box.
Oh, I love potato growing.
Yay! So it's all
Cool.
heirloom fingerlings in here.
Wow.
And you'll see we built a little system. So these slats here, we planted them in this bottom one, right?
Yeah.
Once they grow to about this height here, then we added this, and you just add soil,
Mm-hmm.
and like eventually, probably in another week, we'll add another one, and I'll cover soil all the way up to here. And so this leaf will get covered eventually. It'll turn into a spud. And it's really cool because then you're sort of just building it all the way up to height.
That is so awesome.
And mostly you don't lose potatoes because you'll lose if you plant them in your bed. You'll be digging around at harvest time, and you'll lose one, and then it'll just sit there
Yeah.
over winter. And
Wow.
yeah, so
Well, they kept a lot of people fed during wartime.
Yeah, we have volunteer potatoes in our parsley patch
yeah,
Nice.
no, exactly. They'll just pop
because
up,
we
which
didn't
isn't like
pull
the
them all
worst
out
surprise.
last year, so they all started coming up.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Walking over to the corn. I can't even believe this. I feel shameful. I have like containers.
Look at
But
this purple basil.
look at here's what kind of basil is it?
This is purple basil.
Purple basil.
Purple, gorgeous.
It's really pretty.
Beautiful.
Very pretty.
I like color. Everything's so green all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of peppers, but they aren't coming in yet. They won't come in for a while.
Oh wow, this is magnificent right here.
So here we've got
So we got some tall. It's blue corn, right?
Oh, gorgeous.
native blue corn. And you usually only want to plant one type of corn, otherwise it'll hybridize. But some people don't mind, so. But yeah, it's coming in.
Wow, look at that.
It's so exciting.
Look at
So
that.
cool.
I know.
Wow.
So are you going to eat it or make flour out of it?
It's actually the best for popcorn.
Ah, nice.
So we're gonna give
Yum!
little like bags of
We love
popcorn.
popcorn.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, Debriana, you and I love popcorn.
Yeah.
Later.
We're popcorn girls.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at this squash.
And
wow.
then there's two types of
Pretty.
in here coming in.
Wow,
You can see
zucchini.
zucchini in here.
Wow.
And then these beans are gonna take off once I clear. Once we've got the height, and these squash like go down under the ground and start sprawling.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Those beans will really take off, I think. So
Wow.
Are you gonna let them crawl up the corn?
we put a little grate in back, so I think they'll just go right up the
Oh,
back.
you did? Okay.
They'll crawl
Okay.
the corn too.
They're gonna have a three sister situation.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. What do we got over here? Peppers.
Well, these are
tomatoes.
peppers and tomatoes. So this is what I was talking about. This is the difference here in New Mexico, anyways, or any high altitude, I believe, between
Wow.
shade and no shade, because they get a lot of the
Look
same
at
sun.
the difference.
Yeah, it's insanity.
Look at the difference.
Yeah.
It's like Hulk, Incredible Hulk versus, you know,
Spider-Man.
the 98-pound weakling. Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Squash. I see more squash. And then what?
No, these are cukes.
Oh, little cucumbers? Oh, okay.
Little cukes, little gherkins,
Aw.
You have? Oh, I have yellow ones. I like the yellow round ones.
oh yeah, those
Wow.
are great.
Yeah, I like
I love
those.
those.
God, you guys.
I eat them like apples.
Yum. That's
Yeah.
cold.
So, that looks like a peach tree.
This is a nectarine.
Oh, nectarine.
It's my grandpa's nectarine. We actually put some of his ashes in there when we planted it because it was his favorite fruit.
Yay.
So,
Grandpa Jim.
Grandpa Jim.
Aw,
It's
that's
doing pretty
beautiful.
well.
That's
This is what I
beautiful.
was talking about when like the leaves were curling. There was
Mhm.
some weird stuff, so
Mhm.
it just needed some more iron, some more potassium.
Wow.
That was a dad diagnosis for sure, and it's really come back.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice. I have a nectarine tree. This is the first year, I think, in 15 years I didn't get nectarines because of that frost.
Oh,
That
because
early
of the
frost.
frost. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually it withstands it pretty well, but this year, First year, I think, in 15 years, I haven't gotten nectarines.
But it survived.
Oh, yeah, the tree's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked at it and went, okay, I guess you get a year off. You can rest.
Oh.
Yay.
I just don't think there's anything better and more relaxing than gardening and meditative than gardening.
I totally agree.
And during this time, we're all in
We need
our...
it. I think there's something about putting your hands in the dirt that connects you back to yourself and from whence we came and get what we need to sustain ourselves. So I definitely feel like that is it's really important to do when you're stressed.
Definitely.
Are you stressed?
And
Are we stressed?
we could feed ourselves too. That's the other thing. We could all have backyard gardens like this and survive.
Yeah.
When
When I was young in New York and I was working as an actor, and I always used to think, if I ever get famous, I'm going to walk around and I'm going to make sure I plant fruit trees in the medians because then people could eat. I was like, it would be beautiful and people could eat.
Yeah.
Well, obviously that
no,
didn't come to
seriously.
pass, but I have planted a lot in my own.
There's a cool project. So we used to live in Portland, Oregon. There's a project called the Portland Fruit Tree Project, and it's a map of the city that everybody made, like crowdsourced maps of all their fruit trees. Some of them in common public places, but some on private
Oh, how
property.
cool.
And no one can eat an entire fruit tree full of freaking apricots, right?
No.
So you can post on
No.
there, or you can go and walk the map and see what's ripe. And it was kind of a cool project.
Oh, how
I always
cool.
appreciated that.
What is it called?
Excuse me.
The Portland what?
The Portland Fruit Tree Project. Yeah,
Okay,
we've
I'll
been there for a
post it
few
in our
years.
YouTube.
Sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's still going. It's a sweet little.
That's a great idea. There are a lot of fruit trees around Santa Fe too, like
Yeah.
apricot trees around, and
I have one
they're
in
just
my
like throwing
yard.
apricots around.
The one in my yard looks like it's 80 years old, and
Oh my
and
God,
they
it's
planted them
Oh,
in
how
the original
beautiful.
development, and so they're all everywhere. Well, I just want to say how I'm so proud of my cousins. They are the Earth's teachers.
Yay.
They care about the planet. They're amazing humans, and I'm so proud to be their family.
Yay.
Oh. I love you.
Yes. Well, we're happy to know you. Thank you for introducing us and taking us around your beautiful garden.
Oh, I'm honored. You guys are like the best. So I'm happy, and I'm happy to keep supplying anything you guys need. Just let me know.
Yeah,
I would do a tour of my garden. I would have to do it with my phone, because I usually run out of power when I walk out the door with my laptop. So I'll figure out a way to
We'll figure out a way.
show you guys.
See that?
Yeah, they've got an amazing garden
Oh
too.
my
It's so
gosh.
beautiful. It's so wonderful, the summertime here. Well, everybody have a really great night, and be good to one another. And we
Yeah.
are all connected, and we are all one. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks.
Show us give us pictures of your barbecue later.
We
Oh,
will.
yeah,
we
we will.
will. And I'm gonna end on a flower. Here we go.
Okay.
Flying down, beautiful
Woo.
flower.
Gorgeous.
I love these guys too.
Everybody, manja. We'll see you tomorrow.